on the stripper pole, and then we had 4 sitting around the table with cards and beers and.
And I felt bad because it was
Poker chips.
It was my idea. I said it to my mom, and I was like, this is hilarious. We should do this. And I didn't think for a second that she would go for it because my mom is way more normal than me, and I thought she would be like, we're not doing that. Are you crazy? And then she was like, oh, the B button. Let's do that.
I said to Mike, can you make this happen? Can you make this thing spin on the pole?
So meanwhile, he's standing out there with this pole.
How do you make it spin?
Oh my God.
A rotisserie motor.
Yep, for like in your barbecue grill.
Yeah.
You just inverted it to go upward.
Oh.
Oh, the B button.
So the skeleton was hanging on,
Right.
and she was just
Yep, there's a
hanging on.
Oh, okay.
PVC pole, and the pole was spinning, and
Leave it to Mike.
he let it grip and looked like just spinning around. And they won first place in the first time.
Even though I yelled
People
at the
had to
lady.
go around and vote on which ones they liked the best, and they won first place.
Good for him.
Even though I yelled at the lady, she was like, can you guys do this? No, we cannot.
Right. Exactly.
That
Now,
was fun.
just a little bit before that, she was up there having us take her picture
Yeah, she was
with
taking
the strippers.
with the stripper
Right.
pole.
Really?
And then she comes back. It was funny because
Does she look like a stripper?
Oh,
no,
she was a German lady.
She was, but we had the music up a little bit, and she comes up and she's like, from here to the other side of that wall over there. Excuse me, do you guys mind turning that down? And we're like, turning it down. We're like, what? She goes, it's a little loud. Do you mind turning it down? She goes, no. And turns it back on. And she just like looked and left. And that was it. And then she went and told me.
You're so shy, Kath. You're so shy.
What did you say? No. We're not turning
My
it down.
daughter and son-in-law bought, they traded, they sold the old camper and they bought a new camper, this year. And they changed the camper position, so now their camper's right on the river. In Mohegan, it's in, Loudville, Ohio, and they have big, so the river goes through and everything, so they have a campground right on the river. And they are now in like Party Central neighborhood, like all these people have, some of them have double lots, but they have all made like these, bars in their parking spot. They've all put these bars.
Oh,
up
the
there,
bee
and all
button.
the neighbors go and take their golf carts and they all go over there and they party over there, and then somebody has jello shots and they're like, here, try this, what is it? I don't know, it's a shot, go ahead. I mean, they get so smashed every weekend, and then Nick misplaced the golf cart keys. So they had to buy a brand new ignition, and you have to change the ignition to get the golf cart keys, new ones. And then, he lost his truck keys, couldn't figure out where his truck keys were. So they were walking around, and they go, they had to leave. Nobody else gets up like,
What are you
11
doing?
o'clock in the morning, but morning you get up like 7, like 6, 7 o'clock, and they like to be out by 8 o'clock usually, and go home. And so they're walking down like, where were we last night? So it's, yeah, it's in his truck. And Lori goes, well, is it locked? We gotta go. So Nick opened the door, and luckily the truck wasn't locked, and got the keys, was able to go. They didn't find the golf cart keys for about 2 weeks.
Oh, the B button.
Yeah, but it was too late, you already exchanged the
Right.
ignition.
Now these RVs nowadays are incredible. They're double decker RVs. Like she was supposed to sleep in.
I slept upstairs.
I was like, how do you go upstairs with an RV?
Well, Mom,
No,
they have an upstairs in their RV.
It's a destination camper, so you
No,
only
like-
park it.
I'm used to Christmas vacation. All right, that's
We
the
have a
RV,
42-foot fifth wheel.
and it's got 2
Okay, so-
levels.
Yeah.
So
Well,
this
it
is-
has,
this is-
where a fifth wheel is
You go up the steps, and
four
that's
steps up.
the full bathroom,
You know,
like in
I'm
Isaiah.
used to Eddie in the
Well,
RV, and
he
he's coming out
called,
the shed.
he called me and I
We
said,
spent
Yeah.
our
I
keys.
said, let me FaceTime you and I'll show you the inside of Lori's camper. So when you walk in, right to your right is the kitchen and the living room area. And it has an island in it, and then it has one of those glass cleaners in the sink. And then it's cathedral ceiling in there, so it has ceiling fans, and then windows all the way around with blinds, but you have to hit the remote control buttons for the blinds, move them up and down.
Yeah.
And then it has a TV in it, and, it has a pull-out couch, and it has two recliners.
Yeah.
And then, it has a full bath, and then you go down a couple steps, there's a king-size bed in there, and it has closets and everything in there. But between the bathroom and their bedroom, there's steps that go upstairs, and then there's two more bedrooms, and you gotta crawl on your hands and toes.
Right.
Two bedrooms, it has two single,
I'm like, this ain't no art,
it has two twins on this side and a full on this
Yeah.
side.
Oh, this is my mom.
I mean, it's really awesome.
Because I would not go
Ours will
camping.
sleep 14 people.
I would not go
Oh my
camping.
God, this won't sleep.
And there's a kitchen inside.
It's a Mexican camper.
No, they would say like.
Yeah, it's really nice.
They would always want me to go camping, and they had a pop-up camper, and then they had another camper, and it
They're a
was.
full behind camper.
I'm
Yeah, this one has a
I'm not a fan of camping.
We have a kitchen inside and a kitchen
I'm
outside.
like, I
They
don't
don't have
wanna,
the
I
outside.
We
don't
have
wanna
1.5
camp,
bathrooms.
I don't wanna,
Yeah.
I
I like
don't
a
wanna
hotel,
rough
I
it.
want a hotel.
I think Lori Nix is 39,
Well,
They come down
39
my,
or 40.
they come down my lane, like on Charity Court, and they're driving this like massive camper.
42 foot.
And my mom rolls down the window, and she's like, now will you go camping? Like,
She's
I'll
like,
consider it.
she's
Yeah.
like, let me walk inside, see that first.
You know what Lori,
There's four
Lori
problems.
calls it? Lori calls it glamping.
Yeah.
She knows now, like,
Because
I'll go,
you could live it, it has a washer and dryer.
Yeah.
You can
I'll
We
live
have
it.
a hookup for a washer and dryer.
I'll go camping with them. There's a half bath where they sleep in the bunk room, and then my mom and dad, they have their room on the front part, and a
And she
pool.
gets a special ticket to take a shower and all that.
What do you do, just have a garden hose?
Well, they,
But we also have a pump now.
well, they have
Where we
heaters in
did
it.
that, where our camper doesn't have good pressure.
Oh, the people.
Now a pump
Yeah.
gives me great water pressure.
Yeah.
They have,
Yeah, because they
they
have
have heaters in them, just furnace and
I'm just saying, like,
hot
the
water.
showers go out through a garden.
so Mike,
No, it's on the
Yeah.
back.
You need a turd through a garden
It
hose.
comes in from a garden hose. But a house,
you
Well,
need
the
to
black
go
water's
camping
gotta
with
go
us
out.
at
but a
Pet
house,
The black
but a
one's
house
gotta
only
go
has a
bigger than-
3/4 inch line. A whole house only has a 3/4 inch line.
It'll be like,
About
it'll be
the same
like
what you
roughing,
have.
Oh, the
it'll be
people.
like
Hoses
roughing
are
in
like
here,
5
but
inches, ain't they?
Right.
Yeah, 5/8 3/4, that's
Right.
the eighth of an inch.
That's what I'm saying, but,
we're gonna have
Well, yeah,
Mike come
turd,
roughing
they
it
have
at
it,
Techway.
yeah, it's skinny turd. But anyway, yeah, I can see that.
It's really nice, Lori calls it glamping. I
Yeah.
mean, you
We're
saw
gonna
the
make
inside of her camper that night, I was on FaceTime.
When we first got our camper, my nephew was what, 12, 10 or 12? And the first time he came in, he looked at his mom and he said, "This is a camper mansion now."
A camper mansion, yeah.
See, we had friends, my kids had friends growing up, and they went camping, and they had to dig a hole and poop it.
Yeah, no, we don't have to do that.
And I'm like,
That's roughing it.
Oh, no, they have, no, those.
Oh no, trust and believe I wouldn't do that.
We have,
That's what I mean.
we have a full bathroom and a half bathroom.
There's
septic
right by
tank
the
and all
toilet,
that.
there's a little, like a pedal, like a motorcycle pedal, and you push it down, it flushes it.
You're shitting on an actual toilet.
Yeah.
wow.
You don't
The
have
real
to.
toilet.
It's a real
Yeah,
toilet.
these girls, they,
Yeah,
they
there's
said
a septic.
there were 3 daughters, and I'm like, and that's fun? And they're like, yeah. I'm like,
Well, this has its own septic tank and water tank. All
yeah,
that.
this was
You
out in
have
the
to
woods,
hook
it
up,
was
'cause
just
they
out
have
in
to,
the woods.
they have to have a,
What we call it,
Mike,
the
you
water
should,
tank.
you should come
they
camping
drag.
with us
yeah.
Halloween weekend.
I
Okay.
used to drag tanks, but
We
now,
call it the
wherever I
apartment.
camp now, when I used to move the camper, I made sure I had full hookups, but where we're setting at right now, we're the only camper in the entire campsite that can dump their own septic. Because I added 20 feet of line so I could reach the septic tank there.
Right.
I'm like, alright, I ain't
They
not
sit
dealing
on top of
with
the hill.
this, having them pump it
Yeah.
out all
So
that.
you
Yeah,
can't
I
put some
have
tank
that.
down.
Yeah.
So you pump it into the septic field.
I just like, it's gravity fed, you just put a handle and it goes.
Very good.
You
You don't need any pumping out the shit.
No,
No?
Lori and Nick.
the way that thing smells sometimes, I probably could get it to blow up like
You
that.
take it and you
Right.
put it.
But he's got a
You
cigar in his
know,
mouth.
it's not a travel camper, it's
Yeah.
not a fifth wheel, this
Yeah, on
is
a busy
strictly just
Jesse's
take it
Yeah.
there,
Right.
and you
Yeah.
park it, and you leave
Yes.
it there.
So psycho dad.
Yeah.
And then they have a cover for